Good evening and welcome to Kolners News, your trusted source for the latest updates and stories from around us. I'm Sofea. In this edition, we will cover the recent flash floods affecting Kolej Kuala Nerang, a special report on environmental awareness on campus, and an exclusive student interview on campus life. Before we begin with tonight's top story, let us take a moment to highlight another side of student life that is often overlooked, which is relationships on campus. At first, they may seem encouraging, but the reality can be challenging. Many students struggle when love affects their studies, from missed deadlines to lower grades. Breakups and misunderstandings also bring emotional stress that impacts mental health. These challenges remind us that campus life is not only about academics, but also the personal struggles that shape a student's well-being. And as if these challenges were not enough, students are now facing another obstacle: the recent floods that have disrupted daily life on campus. Over the past few days, heavy rainfall has caused floods in and around Kolej Kuala Nerang. This not only affects movement around campus, but also threatens student health, especially with the risk of dengue and waterborne disease. To bring us the latest updates from the scene, we now cross live to our reporter Hamzah, who is currently at the college. Hamzah, what's the situation like on the ground right now?
Hi, thank you Sofea. I'm reporting live from Kolej Kuala Nerang, where continuous heavy rainfall has caused severe flooding across the campus. Right now, water levels in several areas have risen to waist deep, cutting off access in dormitories, lecture halls and key facilities. Moving around has become extremely difficult and in some cases unsafe. As you can see behind me, some of people is swimming. Authorities are advising students to remain indoors, as the flood water not only carries strong currents but also causes hazards like open drain and sharp debris. According to the Meteorological Department, Kuala Nerang and nearby district received over 150 mm of rainfall in just 2 days, nearly double the usual amount of this time of year. With more heavy rain predicted in the coming evenings, the risk of worsening flood is still high. Health officers are warning that stagnant water poses a serious danger, increasing the risk of dengue outbreaks and waterborne disease such as leptospirosis. In response, campus management has distributed bottled water, raised storage for essential items, and is working closely with local authorities to carry out fogging and provide medical checks. Importantly, all classes have been postponed until further notice, but the semester will remain safe as scheduled. No replacement date has been announced yet for when lesson will resume. Looking forward, forecasts indicate more heavy rainfall over the next 2 to 3 days. With possible thunderstorms in the evenings, students are strongly advised to follow official safety instructions, avoid contact with flood water, and continue prioritizing health above and safety above all else. Back to you, Sofea. Thank you.
Thank you, Hamzah, for the update. It highlights the importance of students being cautious and prepared during this rainy season. Beyond health concerns, floods like this also highlight another pressing issue, which is our environment. For more details on the environmental impact, we go now to our field reporter Amirul, who has been monitoring the conditions closely. Amirul, what can you share with us?
Good evening. I'm Amirul reporting live from Kolej Kuala Nerang. Behind me, you can see the impact of environmental change, something that affects not just this community, but every single one of us. Environmental experts have warned us repeatedly of our daily choices, from the plastic we throw away to the energy we consume, leave a lasting footprint here in Kolej Kuala Nerang. The signs are clear: rising waste levels, polluted rivers, and declining green spaces. But it's not all bad news. Communities are fighting back, from recycling drive to tree planting campaigns. Small actions are beginning to spark bigger change. It shows that protecting our planet isn't just the job of governments or large organizations. It starts with us, the individuals, a reusable bottle, switching off unused light, or even joining local clean-up efforts. These simple steps add up. As the climate crisis grows more urgent, awareness is no longer enough. Action is needed, and it starts today. Because when it comes to the environment, the future isn't written yet. It depends on the choices we make right here, right now. This is Amirul reporting for Kolners News, reminding you a greener tomorrow begin with today's decisions. Thank you.
Thank you, Amirul. That certainly reminds us how important it is to care for our environment consistently, not just during emergencies. After the health and environmental reports, let's now hear directly from the students themselves. For that, I will pass the screen to my colleague, Muhammad, who is with Azib, a student of Kolej Kuala Nerang. Muhammad, please go ahead.
Thank you, Sofea. Now I'm here with one of students of Kolej Kuala Nerang, Azib, and I'm here to interview him about the current issues that happen nowadays, which is bullying. So, Azib, why do you think bullying has become such a concerning issue among Malaysian youth today?
Okay, thank you. In my opinion, bullying is often linked to stress, peer pressure, and even exposure to violence at home or online. In Malaysia, with the growth of social media, bullying is no longer limited to schools. Victims can be harassed at every time through message, post, or video, which worsen the effect.
I couldn't agree more with you. I have another question for you. What are the effects of bullying on students, both short-term and long-term?
In my opinion, for short-term effects can include fear, self-esteem, and poor academic performance. Long-term, some victims may develop depression, anxiety, and even suicidal thoughts. It's not just a childhood problem, it can affect their whole future.
Your opinion have opened a full view of my perspective. I have last question for you. So nowadays, many victims tend to stay silent. What steps can schools and parents take to prevent or address bullying?
First, schools must create a safe reporting system where students feel protected when they speak up. Parents need to be observant, look for change in behavior, mood, or performance. And most importantly, society must stop treating bullying as normal or just part of growing up. It is abuse and it must be taken seriously.
So thank you, Azib, for your insights. Clearly, tackling bullying requires strong cooperation between schools, parents, and the community. Back to you, Sofea.
Thank you, Azib, for sharing your thoughts. It's inspiring to see how students remain resilient despite the challenges. And that brings us to the end of tonight's edition of Kolners News. From the health risks of life to the importance of caring for our environment, one thing is clear: awareness and responsibility begin with us. I'm Sofea. Thank you for watching. Stay safe and see you again.